Hello, hello. It is Sunday, Astrology Class 101 again. Can't believe a whole week has passed. It seems like this week has flown by. Hello, how are you? Hi guys, I'll give you a moment to join. Hello, happy Sunday. I hope everybody fared okay through this storm that's been ripping through our area. There's been a loss of power. Oh, hi, Grandma. How are you? I'm Monica. Hi, everyone. Welcome to Astrology 101. Today, we're going to be talking about Mars. Hello, everybody. Yeah, so this class is designed... First off, I'm Danielle, if there's anybody that's new here. I'm one of the co-owners of Amityville Apothecary, and Dina is my business partner, and we have launched this Elementary 101 series of classes to serve as, basic foundations of astrology. And on Saturdays, Samantha teaches Basics 101 of Tarot. It's part of our summer series of classes. Free content that we, do live on Instagram, and then we save it on Instagram, and also we've been uploading it to YouTube as well for you to enjoy, just to serve as like the basic foundation principles of astrology. So I hope you find value in it. We do have resources and books and tons of information if you want to dive deeper into astrology or into any topic of metaphysics. We're located in Amityville, New York, but we have tons of content available to you online. So I'm glad that you're here with us today. So today we are going to be focusing on the planet of Mars, and I've uploaded the other videos that I've done thus far, which were the sun, the moon. The moon got a little messed up because it was so hot, my phone conked out, but so I've uploaded the sun, the moon, Venus, and Mercury. Yeah, those are the ones that I've done so far, and today is Mars. So Mars is the planet that is associated with action. So it's taking initiative and action. So some keywords that are associated with the planet Mars are passion, courage, sex, desire, aggression, drive, competition, conflict. It is the planet of action and warrior ways. So it's what do you feel is worth fighting for? Let's see, in my notes I wrote, this planet shows how a subject goes after what it wants, and it expresses an assertive masculine side of a person's nature. So it shows what a person will fight for, and the planet, the personality of the planet, the way that you express yourself is reflected in the zodiac sign within your natal chart. So hopefully you have your birth chart, your astrological birth chart, your natal chart here, so that you're able to know what zodiac sign the planet of Mars is. So the natal chart reflects the moment you were born based on latitude and longitude, where all of the different planets are in comparison to you. So everything is very mathematical and exact when it comes to astrology. So once you understand the core foundation elements of astrology, then it starts making more sense. So Mars is in charge of all of the keywords that I said. What it represents within your personal natal chart, within your personal personality. When you think about Mars, it reflects your determination, and it also reflects your sex drive. Oh, I'm glad that you find it fascinating, Monica. I find it fascinating too. I mean, there's no shortage of information when it comes to astrology. You can go down a rabbit hole and keep going. It's fascinating. There's a reason why this metaphysical science has been used by civilizations all over the world and for centuries, and will continue to do so. It serves as like the blueprint of your soul, and it's also fascinating to understand interpersonal communication and relationships and understanding the planetary energy as it reflects on us and how we're influenced. The more you understand it, the more you can harness that energy and react appropriately to it so it works to your benefit. Oh, thank you for saying I break it down well. I try my best. I try to explain it simply so that I can understand it too. Okay, so what it reflects in your life. Your determination, your drive, as well as your sex drive. What it represents in the planetary movement for the collective is it will reflect the collective's focus as well as the level of aggression. So right now, what that means, for example, right now, the planet Mars is in the zodiac sign Virgo. So Virgo, Mars and Virgo. The planet of action, energy, and motivation being in the sign of Virgo, the collective energy will be directed towards becoming more efficient in establishing daily routines in your day-to-day life as well as at work. You have greater potential to be a workaholic, and you may have more limited patience with flaws, because Virgo energy is very like picky, particular, persnickety, very detail oriented. So as a collective, you might find yourself like a little less forgiving of sloppiness. It's also a great time as you're establishing those types of orderly routines to engage in physical activities with the intention of like improving your physical health. So if you want to exercise more or start a routine in that regard, or start a routine of like eating healthier with an intention, now is a really good time to do that, because Mars is the planet that helps you take action. And in the harnessing the energy of Virgo, which Mars is positioned in the sky right now, collectively, this is a good time for you to do those things. It's also a very good time to organize your closets or like purge stuff and add organization to your life, because Virgo's really good at that. So let's see, the time that it transits, Mars takes to transit between the zodiac signs. So it takes 6 to 7 weeks, so approximately 40 days. So it starts getting further away from the sun, so it takes a little bit longer to go from one sign to the next. Mars goes retrograde every 2 years approximately, and then it's in a retrograde period for like 2.5 months. So the next time that Mars goes into retrograde is December 6, 2024. And then it'll stay retrograde until February 23rd, 2025. So we have time for retrograde. So what that means when it goes retrograde, I took notes. I took notes about retrograde. Hold on a minute, where is it? Okay, so when Mars goes into retrograde, that's a heightened time for you to notice your aggression and your anger and how you express it, and it helps you to focus it constructively. So that's a period. So like when things go retrograde, when planets go retrograde, it's a time for inner reflection. So if Mars is the planet of action and aggression and determination and courage, when it goes retrograde, it's a time to focus that on ourselves. How are we harnessing our aggression? How are we harnessing our energy? And making sure that it's done in a constructive and healthy manner and not a destructive manner. Okay, so Mars is the red planet, and that's because it has a lot of iron oxide in its soil. So when you look up in the sky and there's a planet that has like a reddish hint, that is Mars. So in ancient mythology, the Romans reflected Mars as the god of war. So Greek, it was Ares. So Ares was not really admired by the other gods except Aphrodite, also known as Venus. She is the goddess of love, and she loved him. So that's why you hear men are from Mars and women are from Venus. It reflects the masculine energy astrologically versus Venus reflecting the feminine energy. astrologically. But we as humans have, think about yin yang, right? We need balance. So we as humans, even though I'm a female, I do have masculine energy and I have feminine energy. And as humans, our energy is always in flow. So the goal is to find balance between those energies. So if you look at Mars in your chart, that is your masculine energy, your aggressive energy, your courage, your energy of action, and fighting for what you believe in. So let's see, it's a planet of action and desire. So it will bring your will, your stamina, your drive, your strength, your energy, and the courage to go after. So Mars makes things happen. So it's the courage to go after like what you believe in. Okay, so the question came up last week that somebody said, well, how, there was confusion about like the sign that the planet's in versus the house the planet's in. So the house where your planet resides in your natal chart is the house that it sits in. So as you look at your natal chart, my Mars is in the sign of Gemini, but it's in the 7th house. So the position of Mars in your natal chart indicates where you are energetic and forceful. So again, it heightens the importance of that. So the 7th house represents partnerships. So for me, my Mars is in the personality style of Gemini, but partnerships is where I'm going to see a lot of energy and focus as it relates to Mars and taking action. So we'll get into that. And then in biology, like I said, the Venus represents the female energy, Mars represents male energy. Okay, Monica, yours is in Leo in the 11th house. So I'm going to go through both the zodiac signs as well as the houses to help break it down for what that means for you, okay? So let's dive in. Mars in the style of Aries. Aries is the natural house of Mars. So like Aries rules Mars. So it's in its natural state. So Aries, think about it. It's the planet, it's the fire starter. It takes action. So Mars takes action. So it's in the phone. Sorry about that. The phone just rang, even though I have do not disturb. I don't know why that broke through. Okay, hold on. Vinny, please tell Dina that I'm doing my astrology and I can't talk on the phone. Okay. Sorry. I'm back. I got a phone call, even though I had do not disturb. Sorry about that. Okay, so Aries, it's in its natural home. Hello? Hello? I'm back.